All right. And we're live on the spot, guys. I'm Adam Carswell, joined today by Raju Datla. And Raju and I have been having a great conversation for the past 45 minutes. We're getting near the end there. And I was like, are we going to record anything today? And he was like, no, actually, we're just today's, get to know each other. And then the next time we talk, then we'll record and put something out there. And then I started to think, I'm like, man, this has been a great conversation though. Like we gotta commemorate it somehow. So I want to just share with you guys some of the things we've discussed already here today. It's very much on the fly. So I already told Raju, forgive me if I forget some of the stuff we covered. But before we get into some of these cool topics, I do want to give you a moment to just say hi and give a little background on, where you're calling in from and what you do on a daily basis.
Sure. Hey, thanks, Adam. Yeah, no, it was a great conversation, fun conversation. Yes, I'll be recording you later. That's my norm. But yeah, I'm in from Dallas suburbs, and traditionally, I guess my main career is IT technology. Long career in that. Tried startups and all. Now I'm into real estate, entrepreneurship. I guess I keep myself open for most of the stuff. But right now on the real estate side, trying to start the Airbnb business. Plus what I do and mainly on the real estate side is we provide services for both residents and commercial, essential services. That's my
Mhm.
main area of concentration. But yeah, so that's it about me.
Yeah, perfect. And I'm also stealing Raju's style because, for my show, anyone who listens to Dream Chasers, I guess I'll give a quick plug here too. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the Dream Chasers podcast. If you're not already subscribed, you can just go to Google and just type in Dream Chasers podcast or Adam Carswell, and you can find whatever platform you prefer to listen to on there. Anyways, I'm taking his style because he likes to keep his interviews less than 10 minutes so that way he can always repost them on LinkedIn, which this is definitely going on LinkedIn. Hi, everybody watching. And speaking of LinkedIn, there's a couple mutual friends we have, and also two fellow members of the Next Level Mastermind that we both know. So we have to say a quick hello to Mo Bina and Paul Magote. Mo was actually on your show, Raju, and I think he was kind of like the final piece of us connecting, if my memory is correct.
Correct. Yes. Yes. And actually, Mo did ask me to apply for next level, but I was kind of delayed. And by the time you guys have chosen, so I told him, okay, next time you guys are open, yeah, I'll try to throw my hat in.
Absolutely, you'd be a great fit, and I think the toughest thing in putting together the mastermind was putting that. And this would be my advice to anyone out there who is looking to create their own mastermind. You do have to put a hard stop on the amount of people that you bring on, because it does create that what's the phrase, the law of scarcity, or it just
Right.
makes the meaning increase. And so, I mean, absolutely. After our conversation today, Raju, I'm like, dang, I would love to have have you in the mastermind. So, who knows? Stay in touch. I'm sure if things work out in the future, then we'll be in the right position for it to happen. Um, Now, one thing that we definitely talked about, which was kind of cool, and I never even thought of it this way before until you got me thinking about it. But you're telling me how you're getting ready for this Airbnb venture, and it's interesting because of just the way the world is right now. Not a lot of people have the best mindset when it comes to when it comes to hospitality. Hospitality, out of all the major real estate groups, took the biggest hit. But when you really look at it, what took the major hit was not necessarily Airbnb. It was like a lot of the major hotel chains, etc. One thing that I've even noticed is people that I know. I mean, much more people are traveling locally now, and it seems like people are actually trusting Airbnb for travel more than Holiday Inn or whatever hotel comes to mind. And I think that's because of the personal touch, which used to be something that people were like afraid of with Airbnb, like, oh, I don't want to go sleep in someone else's house. Uh, but now it looks like there's actually a little bit of a shift happening. So I think you're kind of getting into it at a time that is more ideal than most people think right now. And just want to kind of hear your thoughts on this business venture you're working on.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, one of the things that it struck me was, I was supposed to start Airbnb prior to COVID, and one of my weaknesses at that point was time. Not having enough time to, you got to do a lot of, what do you call staging for Airbnb
Mm-hmm.
property, and that was my weakness. I wasn't, I'm you know, by myself trying to do all that stuff wasn't possible. But when somebody approached me that they would do that part, so I got in, jumped in. But the other thing I realized is, okay, if I was a traveler, would I rather stay in an Airbnb apartment where I'm by myself or with my family? I don't have to wear, masks. Okay, when I'm outside my door immediately, or go to eat, then I got to wear my mask. Hey, with Airbnb, you can cook in there, and you're required to do the sanitizations anyway by the host. So, I mean, it makes sense that you rather go Airbnb than hotel, especially with your family and stuff, instead of, so anyway, yeah, I think like we talked about, I think Airbnb, I believe, will pick up pretty quickly, faster than hotels. A lot of the hotels are going under, for various reasons. So I think at least for a year or so, I'm going to guess Airbnb will do really well, and then maybe, I don't know, who knows at that point.
Yeah, who knows? But you're blazing a trail, and I know that you also have access to some pretty good references too. So if the light bulb is coming on for anyone now, maybe people have heard this about getting into Airbnb, and this listening to us today was like the final push that they had. What direction would you send someone who wants to get more information, or I mean, I guess could they reach out to you? What's the best way to do it?
I mean, they can reach out to me. I took, as I mentioned, I took a course, from Brian, I forgot now, Brian Cage, who sells the course. I don't know how much he sells it now. When I got it, it was under $1,000. I think it's well worth it. Basically gives you the breakdown on how to get properties and all that stuff. One thing I would say though, on getting the properties, the more better you are as a person, people will trust you and give the properties to you. If you are doing the way I'm doing it, where I'm renting it out and then doing the Airbnb. Now, if you have your own properties, that's a different deal. That's your own thing, so it's totally different situation. But that's one thing I see people struggling who took the courses is
Yeah.
getting properties, because they don't know how to talk to people, how to get their confidence and be good with people. And obviously you just can't pretend to be good. You got to be a good person because people will see through that.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, trying to approach it the right way and put it in the way that it gives them confidence, but you got to keep your word that you maintain their property, all that, making sure the property is in prime shape. I mean, property owners, I would highly encourage, if you get the right person, to Airbnb, because once the tenant goes out, your property is in still great shape, because for Airbnb, you have to keep it clean, all that, in moving condition, right? So it's a win-win situation in my mind to do Airbnb on any nice areas, I guess.
Yeah.
Depends on what, area you are. So.
Well, I'm excited to continue to watch your journey there, and a few other areas that unfortunately we're running out of time here. I'm looking at the
Right.
clock. Got like a minute, so
No,
we're gonna
it's
wrap
right.
it up. But guys, stay tuned. Raju's gonna have me back on what you could, your LinkedIn show. He's gonna have me on it here soon, and so
Yeah, whenever you are available, we'll set up time.
nice. Well, again, thank you, Mo Bina. Thank you, Paul Magote, Next Level Mastermind, and everybody that knows us. We love you, and Raju, you could go ahead and sign us off.
All right. Bye, everyone. I almost missed out on the Next Level Mastermind. Maybe next time. All right. Great connecting, with Paul and Mo. Great guys. I enjoy really talking to Paul. I know personally, met him personally. So anyway, bye, everyone.
All right. Thank you.